This is a Storm Team 10 Severe Weather Alert.
Good evening once again from Storm Team 10. I wanted to give you an update as we continue to track this line of thunderstorms now starting to make its way toward the Wabash River, moving into Knox County. We still have a tornado warning in effect for Lawrence County, Illinois until 9 o'clock Central Time, so until the top of the hour. This is still for radar indicated rotation. You can see this notch right here. That's going to be where we're seeing most of the rotation. And then for Knox, Sullivan, Greene, and Davies County, a severe thunderstorm warning continues until 10:15 Eastern Time. Crawford and Lawrence counties in Illinois are also under that severe thunderstorm warning, as this whole line of thunderstorms could be producing some strong wind gusts. So take a look at the Vincennes tower cam now. We can see if that thunderstorm is making its way into the city. Yeah, you can see all the flashes of lightning there. Heavy rain already falling into the city, and you can kind of see some of the rain blowing there across some of the trees there on Vincennes University's campus. So that thunderstorm is making its way into Knox County. City of Vincennes is under that severe thunderstorm warning for that line of storms that could be producing wind gusts as high as 70 miles per hour. So lots of lightning, lots of heavy rain. Just seek shelter indoors if you're in Vincennes as this thunderstorm comes into town. So what we'll do now is take a look at some of the rotation, and the good news I can pass along, the rotation is weaker than it was when they first issued this warning. You can see just a little bit of a hook right in here. It's kind of hard to tell where the state line is along with those warning polygons, but this is going to be the area of rotation that we're tracking now. So this is right at the Lawrence-Knox County line. At this time, the National Weather Service in Indianapolis has not extended that tornado warning across the state line. They are monitoring it very closely, but at this time it remains weak enough that they are not going to issue that warning. Of course, if that changes, we'll be sure to pass that along for you. Here are some times of arrivals as this continues to surge through. Obviously, it's already through Westport if it's in Vincennes. Bruceville, you're going to see some of that rotation around 10:04, so in the next 10 minutes, and then eventually if this holds its speed, it's going to be into the Bicknell area around 10:12 Eastern Time. Now, there is some good news when it comes to severe threat farther to the west, and we're also getting some reports of some storm damage. So for the latest on that, I'm going to send it over to Storm Team 10's Aaron Peters.
As Everett just mentioned, we saw powerful wind and heavy rain move throughout the Wabash Valley. As we go to Max 2 to show you some of the watches we're seeing, earlier this evening saw a tornado watch for both Effingham and Clay County, Illinois. Since then, those have expired. Now, still a portion of the Wabash Valley is under a tornado watch. That's more towards the south, and that's until 2 a.m. Eastern Time. As look towards the middle part of the Wabash Valley, still seeing a severe thunderstorm watch. We'll keep track of that for you. Now, with these storms, as we mentioned, heavy wind that's blown some trees down, as well as snapped some power lines in certain areas of the Storm Team 10 viewing area. And of course, we'll keep track of that for you as we get throughout tonight. As for now, I'm going to toss things back to Everett, take another look at the Storm Team 10 storm tracker.
All right, and as you can see, again, a lot of thunderstorm activity along and south of Interstate 70, but the severe part of the line is going to be from Sullivan and Crawford counties all the way down through Knox County. So when we take the Vincennes tower cam again, we'll just see how the conditions are as this thunderstorm moves into the city. Again, the warning is going to be in effect for Knox County until 10:15 Eastern Time, so that line of storms continues to surge off to the east. So Vincennes already starting to see the brunt of the storm now, but if you're in Washington, that is going to be headed your way. If you're in the Carlisle area, already seeing a lot of rain and some thunder and lightning, but that is actually another storm that has formed out ahead of it. So this main line is starting to catch up with some of the other activity that we've seen. You can see some more thunderstorm activity from the Greene-Owen County line and also into northern Martin County. That is below severe limits. So it's going to be from areas right through Crawford and Lawrence County, making its way across the Wabash River now that we are seeing some of the strongest impacts from this thunderstorm. And this is mostly a wind threat. Again, we have that tornado warning that's in effect for Lawrence County until the top of the hour, so the next 4 minutes, but that's for radar indicated rotation. So with these line of thunderstorms, sometimes there'll be just a quick spin up in the leading edge of that thunderstorm. But as we've been seeing, we've been getting a lot of reports of some wind damage farther off to the west. So while there may not be a tornado, there may still be wind damage produced from this line of thunderstorms as it races off to the east. So before we get you back to programming, I'm just going to recap the warnings that we still have in effect. Crawford and Lawrence County, you're both under a severe thunderstorm warning until 9 o'clock Central Time. And then we have that tornado warning for eastern Lawrence County until 9 o'clock Central Time. And then once you cross the state line, Sullivan, Greene, Davies, and Knox counties are all under a severe thunderstorm warning until 10:15 Eastern Time. Again, we could see these wind gusts in the 60 to 70 mile per hour range as this line of storms crosses the Wabash River. So until we get any new information, I'm going to go ahead and send you back to regular programming. But of course, if we have any updates, we'll be sure to pass those along to you right here on WTHI.